Hey everybody, I've got two brand new OSR books that are available, and that's what I'm going to talk about today on Greyhawk Grognard. So a couple of months ago, I launched a Kickstarter for two new OSR supplement books. They are the Book of Lost Lore, isn't that gorgeous, and the Book of Lost Beasts, also gorgeous. These are intended to be supplements for your existing OSR type game. It can be used with first or second or most of the retro clones that are out there. It is not a game unto itself. They're both supplements. So if you're playing, I don't know, first edition or whatever, you can pull this in and you can add new stuff to your game. So, Book of Lost Beasts, as the title might lead you to conclude, is a monster book. It's got a bunch of all kinds of new stuff in here for your game. It's got angels, it's got animated statues, it's got evolved apes, a lot of plant-based monsters, because there never seems to be enough plant monsters when you're doing like a fantasy forest or a magical garden or something like that. You always want a ton of interesting plant-based creatures, and I've got a whole bunch in here. There's new daemons, new demons. There are a whole bunch of noble genies of all kinds. There's new dragons. There's undead dragons. There's fairies. There's a whole bunch of deadly funguses and slimes and stuff like that. There's new undead. One of my favorite things is the giant mantis shrimp, which I designed based on a documentary I watched, and I was like, I gotta turn that into a monster. There's a whole bunch of new nagas. There's just a whole, just tons and tons of new stuff. There's the Seelie Court and the Unseelie Court that goes with the fairies and stuff like that. There's just all kinds of cool things. There's another thing. This is something that I actually did a long time ago. The Worry Hag. It's a kind of the equivalent of a quasit or an imp if you're neutral evil, because why should lawful evil and chaotic evil be the only ones who get really cool familiars? So it's just got a whole bunch of stuff like that in there. It's got a system for creating random creatures from the lower planes, which is kind of an expansion on the charts that they had in the original DM's guide. And we've also got the Book of Lost Lore. This is optional rules that you could include. There are new character races and character classes, so you can have centaurs and forest gnomes and half drow or half drow if you insist. There's new character classes. There are there's bards and jesters and mystics and savants. There's a blackguard, which is kind of like an anti-paladin, but it's a subclass of cavalier, because in the Unearthed Arcana world, paladins got moved under cavaliers. There are a ton of new spells for all of the new classes. There are new magic items. There's a skill system which is based on the one that Gary wrote for Castles and Crusades, where you actually spend XP to gain the skills, and I love that system. It just works so well, and it's just so wonderful. like I say, there's tons of spells. There's an alternate combat system and an alternate treasure system. There's a whole bunch of other rules, just kind of, for if you need to do this, you can use this. And it's all completely modular, so you can take what you like, leave what you don't like, and you could just pick and choose whatever you want and what you think is going to fit in your game. So if, one of your players wants to play a mountebank, you can do that without having to bring everything else that's in the book in there. So anyway, links to both of these books will be below, and I hope you give it a check. They're available in PDF or hardcover, and if you buy the hardcover, you get the PDF for free. I never upcharge for the PDF if you get the hard copy. I'm just great that way. So anyway, I would really hope that you would check out the two books, and have a great day, and I will talk to you later.